Grand Rising. Are you ready to rise well? So let's get ready for our faith affirmation. I am never alone in business or in life. God answers when I call. I walk by faith, knowing my purpose is divinely supported. So today's verse that we are unpacking is Psalm 91:15. He will call on me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. So, friends, today's topic that we're going to break down is God is your business partner. He answers, he delivers, and he honors. So, in the journey of building a life and a business rooted in faith, you'll find out that you need a spiritual blueprint. And I just love this verse because it assures us that God will help us. He will honor us when we acknowledge him as our help. When you face moments of uncertainty, sometimes clients drop off. Sometimes you have financial strain. Sometimes you have self-doubt. Sometimes you have fear to even open the business, right? You remember that God is not only aware, he is actively listening and responding. And sometimes we want this overload and influx of business, whatever your business is. If you're building a brick and mortar business, if you're building a business that people walk up to, a food truck, whatever it is. When you're first starting, you want an influx of clients, right? But God knows what you are ready for and when you are ready for it. Sometimes if you have an influx, you don't have the capacity, like I talked about on another episode. You don't have the capacity to really receive that, right? So God hears you. And sometimes when God is answering you, you can't even recognize it because you are focused on the avalanche in your mind, right? So we have different ideas from God. His ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. So unpack this. Let's unpack this. First, we must call on him. Daily prayer and divine strategy meetings are part of your business plan. Did you know that? You must talk to God every day about your life, about your business. Next, he will answer, sometimes through opportunities, sometimes through redirection. Sometimes when God steps in with an opportunity, we don't recognize it. We might throw it back. We might slam the door on it. We might walk away from it, but he will answer. And you can look back over your life of a missed opportunity or something that someone was trying to get to you. It was out of your familiar, but now you recognize that it was God. The opportunity, the redirection, it was God. Next, this verse says, he will be with us in trouble. Friends, he is present even in delays, even in disruptions, even in disappointments. Sometimes we have to go back and do it again. Sometimes we even have to be redirected on another path. You wanted to go right, but God knew if you went right, you were going to have a terrible wreckage in your life. So he sent you left, and left seems harder, but he will be with you in trouble. And sometimes we think trouble is really, really dire in the end of something. But sometimes trouble catapults us into a higher level. Next, he will deliver and honor us. Friends, our obedience leads to legacy and kingdom impact. Let me explain. Our obedience means turning our face towards what God would have for us. Friends, I have fought and struggled with obedience, especially like in my early 20s and especially my teen years, and sometimes even in my adult years, my older adult years. But one thing I can say is that God will deliver us if we honor him. I look to God and sometimes I pray this prayer. Lord, if it's not for me, slam the door, right? He will deliver you and honor you. I want your will, not my will, be done. And sometimes that hurt because, y'all, I really want my will to be done sometimes, right? But I know I'm not honoring God sometimes when I really want my will over his will, because I know that God's will is better for me. So friends, I hope you have enjoyed this Sunday setup. And the reason why I'm calling this series Sunday Setup is because you are setting your mind up. You are setting your business up. You are setting your brand up to be a purpose-driven company to be a purpose-driven business, and most of all, to be rooted in Christ. And you have to set that up. All right. So know that heaven is backing you. Know that God is with you. So I'm KK Smith, your Rise and Thrive guide. Remember, you can always celebrate wins and get back up again around here. And friends, I hope that you are rising well from the inside out. Kicking off this week, be blessed and make sure you are rooted in God. Rise well, be blessed.